Hello, good morning, everybody. It is Sunday, February the 18th, and I just woke up. Do you guys like my sexy Asian berry white kind of voice? It's so deep and manly and sexy and coarse, and you guys just might never get a chance to hear it again, so you better make sure you record this part and save it if you guys want a little taste of a deep Asian voice in your life. Okay, guys, it's February the 18th right now, and we're gonna talk about Bitcoin. It's like 4 p.m. when I woke up. My dog was like licking my face because she needed to go outside, right? And I'm like, what are you doing, Luna? It's like 4 right now, okay? It's like 4 a.m. And she's like, no, it's not, Daddy. It's like 4 p.m. I just gotta go pee, okay? You're gonna be a really bad dog, Daddy, or something? I'm just gonna pee in your bed or all over your face or something if you want me to do that. I'm like, whoa, Luna, that was a little bit too far, saying that you're gonna pee on my face, okay? Nobody does that to me except for myself, okay, guys? Because you guys know how I feel about that. So, Luna? So I gotta actually take her outside before she does it again. I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm back, guys. Yeah, that was really close call. She almost peed on my face, which, yeah, you don't ever want that, guys. If a dog ever threatens you to do that, like verbally, and they say it out loud, like how my dog just did, you know that your dog has got some major issues, okay? And you don't want to deal with that, trust me. So we're gonna talk about Bitcoin. Before we get started, I actually would like to read you guys a poem that I wrote for Bitcoin. I'm probably going to read it tonight at my Sunday night poetry gathering night with my dog and I that we usually have together. So I think it's a pretty good poem, and I think a lot of people can relate to it, okay? So please turn off the lights, dim the lights. Make sure that you guys are in the mood to hear a really nice poem. Whatever you need to do, light some candlesticks, you know, break out some romance candles, get a little bit of wine, and just relax a little bit so we can enjoy this poem together that I wrote for Bitcoin. And it goes something like this, okay? Ready? Dear Bitcoin, when you rally, you're like a good tenderloin. But when you downtrend, I really feel it in my groin. When will you moon? Today we're seeing beautiful colors of maroon, reached an awesome high, flew up to the skies, then shot down with a harpoon. When will the tycoons make it moon? I'm thinking all-time highs will be reached in June. December all-time high was just a taste with a teaspoon. Media causing so much FUD, but we know Bitcoin is immune. Those who believe the FUD, you're all nothing but a big buffoon. So everyone, please stay attuned. We know Bitcoin is just resting in its beautiful cocoon. The end, guys. The end. You guys can go pick that up on iTunes. It is selling for an unbelievable discount right now. It is being sold for 69 Bitcoin. That's right, 69 Bitcoin. It used to sell for 89 Bitcoin, so make sure you guys rush to get it. There's a very limited quantity right now, and for 69 Bitcoin, you can have access to that poem right there. So make sure you guys go to iTunes and pick it up right away because time is running out. And don't forget, guys, make sure you guys listen to it every day because it's going to motivate and inspire you. It's probably the best poem I have ever written in my life, and I am sure that that poem alone is going to reach an all-time high. Okay, guys, I think we really need to talk about Bitcoin now without further ado, all right? Okay, let's actually go over this now and be a little bit serious, okay? So we're going to start off. It's not going to be too long of a video. Sorry for all that joking around, guys. I can't help it sometimes because life is nothing but a big joke, especially mine. No, I'm just kidding. I'm very happy with my life. It's not a joke. You just got to enjoy life. And you just got to be weird. Everybody, if you're weird, make sure you guys stay weird, okay? Because trust me, as you get older, you're just going to get more weird, and it's going to get even weirder if you try not to be weird. So just make sure you embrace your weird side and just be a goofball and just have fun with everything you guys do in life. So, whew. Here are some notes that we had yesterday here. Give me a second, I just got a cough. I'm gonna have a sip of my apple juice. All right, so this is wave one, two, and this is a clearly wave three that we have labeled here already. And this downtrend was actually perfect to play. For the people that were playing it, I'm just going to show you guys again how perfect this was to play, okay? First of all, I called the top there to literally the dollar, right? I called it at exactly $11,250, and that was literally a bullseye. So how do we play it after that, okay? How do we play it after that? Well, the way we play it is we wait for a downtrend like here. Actually, let's go to the 5-minute RSI first of all. So during this entire uptrend right here, right, from all the way from wave 4 and down, actually from wave here and up, what we see is this beautiful RSI right here. Now, I tweeted that, oh, okay, if the 5-minute RSI broke, it's time to downtrend. And someone said to me, LOL, it's a 5-minute RSI. Well, let me show you guys the significance of this 5-minute RSI right here that fell, okay, right there. When it broke right there, this one was major. As soon as it signaled this break here below the support line, boom, that is where I entered my short position. Because as an experienced trader, I understand that on the final wave uptrend, when an RSI support does break, it's time, okay? It's absolutely time, especially when we're getting signs of bearish divergence like here, okay? Here we got a double top for the RSI, and here we actually see it downtrending. Interesting, right? So now, when it broke there, what we try to say to ourselves is, okay, will it find support in a lower region? And we're going to go to a higher time frame as well. And we're going to say, okay, where's the next support for the RSI here in the 15-minute? Well, we see it right here as well, right? That it broke on a 15-minute chart. And this also signaled for people to enter a short position. And surely enough, we see just downtrend after that, right? Combined with the crossover as well right here. Take a look. See, that's the MACD crossover, right? So that happened right there, and we ended up downtrending. Now, how would this have been played? I'll show you guys how to play it. So the way you play it is you have one wave down here, and you have a second wave. And then you say to yourself, okay, the third wave is always longer than the first wave, or not always. Third wave is often the shortest, but it is never the longest. And because it is often the longest and never the shortest, what we say to ourselves is, okay, it's got to be longer than a 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension. So there's a 1-to-1 Fibonacci extension, and then the next target that we target is the 161.8. So we actually hit a bullseye. That's why I was calling it on Twitter around 10,300, 10,200. That was our actual hard support. And for the people that took my advice there, or were listening to it, and take into consideration, right? It's not a call, you guys got to keep in mind. It's just me pointing out things like I spy with my little eye. And surely enough, we actually nailed it. So congratulations, everybody who went to a long position around there. But the bad news is we're not done yet, I don't think, guys. I really don't think that we are done the uptrend yet. I just think that it's a matter of time until we actually fall down. I know some people might mistake this, for example, an uptrend, but I really can't see it going up there, guys, and breaking it right now. But we'll have to take a look, okay? We'll have to take a look together. So how would you have played this part right here, guys? Okay, well, this formed, okay, like that, and like that. And what I do is I look for a bottom that breaks, okay? This is clearly the bottom part right there. Boom. As soon as this broke right here, I enter a short position, right? I set my stop loss slightly higher than it right here because it's the start of new impulse wave. And of course, I target the 1-to-1 extension slightly, right? Boom, that broke right there. So next part, how do we play that? We do the exact same thing pretty much, but this one's got a little bit of a less, or not as good risk to reward. So this one here, right, I would probably have taken somewhere around here. And then as soon as it broke, I would have entered another short position, right around here, set my stop loss higher than the former support, which is now resistance, and boom, I would have targeted the 161.8, and I would have made 2.5% coming down there, or yeah, actually about 2.5. No, it was about 3% actually, I believe. Let's double check that. I would have made about, yeah, 3.5% there and another 2.5% there. So that would have been a very easy 6% profit. And, you know, playing, for example, a $20,000 position there, you would have made yourself $1,200 and with a very respectable risk to reward ratio as well. So those are some of the opportunities that I saw over there, right? And after that, here's what I saw as well. When you go log into here, this is how I was also able to call the top here roughly between 10.5 and also 10.5 and 10.700, right? I was able to call that because I was expecting kind of a lot of resistance around this area here. Okay, and as we can see, there's a lot of resistance. And if we actually go back to over here, what do we see, guys? We see some massive resistance areas. So that's why we're having trouble breaking out of it right now. But more importantly, we gotta look at everything from the beginning. What we see is waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? This is now a hard support for wave 1 territory. We cannot let it fall below 9,074 or else a wave failure can occur. And we don't want a wave failure, trust me, okay guys? And not only that, here's, check this out. We take our Fibonacci extension tool right here, take our Fibonacci extension tool, and we see with precision. Remember how when we were coming down, we were targeting 1-to-1 for wave 3? Well, check this out, guys. We would have targeted 1-to-1 as well for this wave 3, and we hit it. Like, we literally hit it so hard, then that's awesome. So here is the support range for the first one, which I'll actually end up making it right here about. I'll put it in purple. I'll put it in purple right there. So that purple line right there is where our first support was, okay? And here, I'm saying that the support is roughly between, I'm going to go pull up the exact number. Just give me a second here on my Steemit blog. I think it was like 9,500 something, 9,046 to 10K, okay? So this was the first support zone right there, which I'll make purple. Okay, a lot of people have said to me, oh, can you change your color on the screen, on the monitor? You know, your font and stuff. No, guys, I'm not going to change my freaking screen for you guys, okay? I'm sorry to say, but it's my screen. I'm the one trading on it. I'm not going to change up all of my charts just so it'll be easier on your guys' eyes. You know what I mean? That's kind of an absurd request, asking me to change up my charts for you guys. Why the heck would I do that for you guys? No, really, think about it though, right? I'm the one trading on it. It's kind of an absurd request for people to say, oh, I don't like the color yellow. Can you change it? Well, yellow is the most prominent color on black, okay? It's the brightest color in black. So no, I'm not going to change my charts. Whoever keeps stop asking me to change the colors, guys. I'm not going to change it for the 4th time, okay? So anyways, this is the first support zone. I'm also just joking around, but in all seriousness, like, it just makes no sense, right, for me to change my charts for people because they're requesting different colors. So, yeah, so here, the support range 1 is 10,150, which I doubt will hold, to be quite honest. I just cannot see it possibly holding. And the reason why I can't see it possibly holding is because of many reasons, which we'll go over. For one reason, okay, if I take my Fibonacci retracement tool, what I see is it hasn't even retraced yet, guys, to the 236 level, okay? Like, it hasn't even retraced close to a 236 level, which is where I expect it to bounce. Now, I actually drew this head and shoulders a long time ago. Do you guys remember me drawing it on my Twitter and in my other videos? Well, if we take points 1 right here, okay, points 1, and we actually take points 4 as well right there, kind of like right here, we're basically like right here, and that's where it should be, right? Head and shoulders should be, let me actually draw it out for you guys to give you a really good idea of how head and shoulders are according to Elliott Wave. So we take waves 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like that, and then we get an ABC type of correction, like this right here. Once we get an ABC type of correction, something happens in here, okay? And then we get a neckline there, something like that. You know what? That's actually not that great of a chart. Let me just do it a little bit better here. Let's say that you get something like this, all right? Just something like that. ABC, and people will play that neckline. Well, where the neckline will either go up or it will go down, and we would like to, preferably down, in my opinion, but depending on the retracement of it, if it's retraced only a little bit, then we can probably guess that it's going to come down. I mean, think about it, guys. If right now Bitcoin were to actually rally and go up, does that really make sense for it to go up right now, only retracing 236 level? That would probably be the most bullish coin in history. And we also have to take into consideration the volume, guys, okay? The volume is really, really diminishing right now. If you guys want my bias on it, short term, I'll show you guys my bias. There's my bias right there. Want more of my bias? Okay, let's put another 0.5 Bitcoin. How about that? I think 0.5 Bitcoin will be nice. Yes, I would like to short more Bitcoin. There we go. So now I'm in a position for half of a Bitcoin and a half for a $16,000 Bitcoin position. That's my bias, to be completely honest with you guys, okay? And you know what? I'm going to put my stop loss. Hey, if it goes to 10,800, big whoop-diddy-do. I'm cool with 10,800, okay? I'll just hit my stop loss, lose $100. I mean, when we think of it right now, my risk to reward is pretty amazing, and I'll go over it with you guys too very soon. So this is what I saw some people do on YouTube, and I don't know if I agree with them. But before we get into that, I want to talk about the head and shoulders, right? Here's the third wave right here, or sorry, the left shoulder. Here's the head right there. Here's the right shoulder that looks like it wants to form right now, right? Also, here's the neckline as well. So there's the neckline that looks like it's actually a pretty good fit right here, right? It's hitting the top of this wave 1. It's also hitting the top, or right here, the intersection of wave 4. And that's where it should have been. No, I don't have it there anymore. Now, another thing that I would like to point out is that at the end of every correction, right, we usually have some sort of A, B, C correction. A, B, and C. Well, I don't really see a C anywhere yet, do you guys? I don't see a clearly defined C at all, because this was a 5-wave structure coming down, and this 5-wave structure right here was all part of wave A, right? ABC doesn't come in 5 waves. It comes in usually 5-3-5 or a 3-5, 5-3-5 or a 3-3-5. And because it was a simple 5-wave down, this is some sort of B in here, and then I do expect some sort of C touch in here as well still. Now, so I believe that the support range will be somewhere between the 382 fib and the 0.5 fib level, which is between 9,004. Oh, I wrote it already. It's right there. I wrote it here as well. Which I doubt will hold. And this range here, I'm going to actually draw it. I'm going to annotate a little bit better. This might be a little bit better for you guys to see, right? Just around here like that. Hopefully it'll hold. So now we take our fib level and we see it only retraced 382. And I saw some people do this, and I'm just going to argue the point as well and entertain it, okay? So if I drew a trend line, right, up there, make it like a channel, what we can see is a small little throw over. It touches the point of wave 3. For the final wave 5 subwave there, it tried to make a small impulse wave up, and it broke past it a tiny bit, like a throw over, and then it came back down, right? Excuse me there, sorry about that. So that came down like that as a channel support. I'm going to entertain the idea. I don't know how much I agree with it, to be quite honest, but we'll see how it plays out, okay? So this is the neckline right here that we see. I'm just going to keep drawing it just like that. Simple little neckline. And then if I do a parallel line and I cloned it, it's actually not bad, right? Not bad at all, because it hits this point, and now it looks like it's gonna possibly make this credit goes out to Hygiene, by the way, for pointing this out. I'm not sure if I agree with it entirely, but we're gonna see how it plays out, okay? So then I'm gonna take my fib level again here and go up like that. And what I actually see is, you guys know who Hygiene is. I'm sure you guys all know who Hygiene is, all right? So if you take a look at here, what we see is the 382 fib level right here, guys. The 382 fib level is literally right at around 10K. Like literally right around there. 9,050, you know, 9,947, you know, around there. So I'm guessing the support will be between 9,500 and 10K. Like, I really do believe it. I don't see it breaking out of this channel, quote unquote, right? But yeah, I do see it pretty much bouncing off of it if this channel actually does hold. And if you guys take a look at this annotation here, it actually looks pretty right to me as well. Let's make this a different color so it's more visible. So I'm just going to draw it a little bit off here. Let's draw this line. Actually, no, let's keep that the way it is. So here's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And from waves 4 right here to 5, what we actually see is, I'm going to make this a primary. No, I don't like that either. Sure, cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then from waves 4 right here to 5, what we see is another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 inside of there. So the counting is actually very valid. Here you go, guys. Just to show you guys my bias, so you guys believe me that I firmly believe it is going down as well right now. $16 up. Val, where are we going for dinner? You guys know who Val is? She's my trading buddy online. She's my awesome trading buddy online, and we are going to kill it together when she moves to bitfinex. I am so excited, Val, for you to come to bitfinex. Right now, she's trading on CMEX and I think Binance as well right now. So really excited to have my trading buddy come here. That's right, Val. We're trading buddies from now on, okay? We're going to help each other out. So, yeah, I enjoy trading with people sometimes, you know, just having a good one-on-one there and seeing how far we can go together and learn some new skills, etc. So, look at this, guys. We're down ticking right now pretty hard, okay? So, yep, we're down ticking pretty hard. So I'm already up $50 times 1.7. Let's go see if we're actually going to end up being able to scalp this. Yeah, it's going pretty low, guys. I do want to close my position right here in front of you guys. I do want to. I'm going to close this right here. Let's go 430. Let's see how much I get right here in front of you guys. I entered this position right before the video. Now we just need one person to close on me, okay? But there's a lot of hidden walls, I think, that are right there. They're trying to hold up the line because it's a double bottom, right? See that? They're trying to hold it because it's a double bottom. There's now an 11 count here. So I don't think it's actually going to break right this specific... Oh! Someone dumped a little bit on me, but not too much. Cool. What am I going to do now? 648, 48, 51, 51. I got a little bit filled. I'm pretty happy with it. But I think there's going to be more waves coming down. I think that on the 1 minute chart right here, we're getting a descending triangle, right? Look at this, guys. See, we're getting a descending triangle where there's a lot of pressure for it to come down. So how could I not believe that it's going to come down, guys? See, take a look. So stay tuned. Do you guys see this descending triangle right here? Yeah, you guys see it. Absolutely you do. Okay, we'll come back to this in a little bit. Nice. Now I can take out Val for lunch. Oh, guys, my position filled. Did I just make $88 in front of you guys in like 2 minutes? I think I did. That was pretty intense. Like, how long was I in that trade for, guys, altogether? I was in that trade from 24. That's when I shorted my first Bitcoin. And then I added 0.5 more in front of you guys. So in 20 minutes, I literally made $89, right? That's pretty good. Not bad, right? The way I always think of it is I'm always grateful for my wins, right? I'm going to take that $89 profit right here in front of you guys, okay? There we go. Awesome. So the way I think of it is like this. I think of, this is my little rhyme zone that I was putting in there to write your poem here for you. So I think of it like I'm grateful for every win that I have, because when you think about the profits that you make, like $89 is a lot of money, no matter what anyone says, right? We can't be snobby about money. We have to make sure we understand the value of it. And that is a lot of money because a lot of people in the world are not nearly as fortunate as us. And I know I come from a country called Laos, okay, Laos. It's a landlocked country in between China, Myanmar, Cambodia, Vietnam, and I think Thailand as well, right? And it's a very poor country, you know, and when my parents came here, they had nothing to their name at all. Like, we're talking nothing at all. So they've always taught me the importance of how little money should mean in real life, and at the same time, how much it means to have a little as well. So anyways, just want to give you guys a quick spiel about that. So here we are downtrending now, as predicted. I do believe we're gonna hit pretty much on the nose 10K, I think. I'm gonna write right here, very likely to hit just 10K. Very likely to hit roughly 9,950. I'm gonna write this right here, $948. I'm gonna write this actually my first note, okay? Very likely reasons why very likely to hit roughly 9,000 fib extension, 0.32 level, channel support. Thanks, Hydrogen. Always got to give credit where it's due, because I didn't even see this channel support, I guess. And now that I play out this scenario, I do believe it'll hit around there. Timeline, I've got no idea, guys. I'm not a price action trader in the least. Since this video, we've actually downtrended. I closed my short position at 621, right? And I could have sold it at a lot less. We're talking like $80 less. I could have made myself an extra $100 or so, okay? So here we go, guys. I do believe that we're going to get, first of all, to this neckline where we're going to stall. The neckline is roughly around 10,300. We will stall. And then after that, we're going to probably end up downtrending to about this range, 9,040, you know, I'm just going to make it a round number, 9,050. 9,050 right here, okay? So these are my predictions. I just want to give you guys my quick thoughts on it as well. I don't know what this line here is for, actually. I'm going to delete it. So this is my support range right there, which I should probably make a different color. You guys are okay with the color, right? I feel bad for not wanting to change it, but at the same time, I'm used to these colors and I've been using them for years, which I find very prominent. So this is a support range right here, which I doubt will hold, right? Just gonna, you know, put it right here as a double bottom support. Actually, let's annotate this very quickly. I'll be back. Okay, so I finalized my chart here. So here's my wave 5 target prediction thus far. I think that wave 5 will target roughly 12,400 all the way to 12,600. So target B was already nailed right here, okay? Target B was already achieved. I'm gonna just write here like this. So target B was roughly 10,500 to 10,700, which we achieved already. We got all the perfect counts in here now. We're looking for an A, B, C, and C does not mean it's there, okay? C is just being annotated below 4. So I do believe that the range is between 382 and 0.5 fib, between 94.64 and 10K, right? Very likely to hit roughly, I'm just gonna change this to 10K. 10K. Very likely to hit 10K, fib extension 382, and it's because of his channel support. Thanks, Hydrogen, for bringing it up. I always give credit where it's due, guys. I'm not one of those traders that likes to be in the spotlight, you know? I always give credit where it's due, and I acknowledge people with respect. Note, we see a possible head and shoulders forming. Target right shoulder could be between 10,500 and 750, which we nailed already, right? I'm gonna write nailed, bam. Nailed, yeah, sure. I'd say that was a success, like, it's pretty close, right? Nailed, bam. Wave 4 target is between 94.64 and 10K. Wave 1 territory, right, / weekly candle close at 90.74 cannot be broken. It must act as a hard support in case this channel does break down, okay? In case it does break down, it must act as a super hard support, which I don't think it'll actually get that low, to be honest. I think 9,500 will be the lowest, but you never know, right? And then if broken, we consider impulse wave failure. Like if 90.74 breaks, if 90.74 broken, 74 broken, we consider that an impulse wave failure, and now we're not going to get a wave 5. So these are my quick thoughts on here, guys. I hope it has helped you in one way or another. I would really appreciate an upvote on Steemit if it has immensely helped you. And you know what, guys? If it has really helped you, if you guys have stepped up your game, okay? Like, I'm talking about tenfold, and you guys really appreciate everything that you do, consider donating to the Luna cryptocurrency piggy bank. Like, I really mean it, because everything is free. So if you guys are making like $1 million, just throw a little something my way so I can buy myself a dog a little treat or something. Because you know what? I love it when people buy me a lunch or a dinner, and that's all that I'm asking from you guys ever, because everything else will always be free. And this is how I actually keep all my content for free as well, right? These you know, despite me not chasing finance or gains monetary wise, and you know, money, and doing everything for free, of course everybody likes to be rewarded in some way, one time or another. So every so often I'll bring up things like that, like, you know, maybe once a week or something, just to see if you guys would like to support the cause and to keep it going as well, right? And you guys can find all my addresses below as well. And other than that, guys, like, just don't take it the wrong way. Like, trust me, I'm not begging for donations or anything. All I'm saying is that, like, everybody loves it when they're appreciated and when someone takes them out for a lunch or buys them a beer. So other than that, guys, make sure you also like, subscribe, and share the content as well. And make sure that you are having a fantastic day, and please stay cautious and look for those key zones between 9,500 and 10K. But don't discount for a moment that 9,500. Actually, I need to write it down for you guys, okay? I need to write it down. Unlikely case, we break below 94.64 and actually head to 90.74. I don't see this happening though. Okay, I just want to be very clear about that again. So on that, guys, make sure you have a phenomenal day, and I look forward to seeing you in the future. Bye now.